Hello, pipe lovers and others. It's time for another Sunday smoke, brought to you by Happy Piper. This is the first Sunday after Epiphany, and the Sundays for me usually means going to church. Not always, but usually. This is the day when, according to the Bible, Jesus was baptized by John the Baptist. It's a lovely Sunday. Air is fresh. It's just some minus degrees. And a little wind. And today I'm smoking my Stanwell straight billiard. A pipe I bought on sale from the Danish pipe shop. And it's really good value for the money. And in it I'm smoking McBaron's mixture, Scottish blend. I was going to talk about Peterson pipes today, but I decided to put that part on hold for some while. I want to do some more research, and I think it will be suitable to talk about Peterson when I go through my pipe collection, since I have 3 Peterson pipes. So, therefore today here I think I'm walking on a ski cross-country track, so there are skiers here, but you are allowed to walk around this lake if you hold to the side. I think cross-country skiing is something that all of us Swedish people have come to know since we were little kids, at least we who live up north. I can't say that I really loved cross-country skiing when I was younger. I remember that the skis were always slippery. We call it bakhalt in Swedish, when you try to put the ski down and get some grip, and you don't have any grip. The ski just slides back. That was awful. But if you have done some preparation and you have good grip, then cross-country skiing can be very what shall I say, not relaxing, but good training. Nice training. You get train the whole body. But I didn't want to talk about cross-country skiing today. I wanted to talk about what's pipe smoking all about. And of course I can just tell you what pipe smoking is for me. Since we are now living in time where almost everything seems to go in the fast lane, pipe smoking for me is a button to pause the tempo. To take time and just be in the moment. I could say it has become like a sort of meditation for me. Time to relax. Hey, hey. There are also others strolling around the lake today. And this is a very popular place to take a walk. And I'm so glad I'm living here just 200 meters from this place. Well, as I said, for me, pipe smoking is a moment when just the time stops. It's just me, my pipe and my thoughts. And the thoughts, they can be about almost everything. And since I'm a religious person, I often think about life and Christianity, God, creation. I have a nice story I heard. It was a Catholic and a Jesuit, both of them being pipe smokers. And then they met a priest, a Catholic priest, and the Catholic asked the priest, "Father, is it allowed to smoke a pipe when you're praying?" When the priest answered him and said, "Of course not." Then the Jesuit asked the priest, "Father, is it allowed to pray while you're smoking a pipe?" Whereby the priest answered him, "Of course, my son." So, sometimes you should think about how you put the question. I think that was a little funny story. I actually heard that one in a movie I saw a couple of weeks ago. One of my favorite actors, Anthony Hopkins. And the movie's name is The Two Popes. If you haven't seen it, I can recommend it. I thought it was a good movie. And it's based on reality. It's a story about the two recent popes. Back to pipe smoking. I also find pipes very beautiful. I like the architecture of a pipe, the bowl, the shaft, the stem, and how they are made. So for me I found just the pipes very fascinating, even if I'm not smoking them. I don't know if it's the age, since I just passed 40 years in age. When I was younger, I was looking more at women. Nowadays I think I look more at pipes than I look at women. Come to learn that there's less problems with pipes than with women. Now I'm being a bit ironic here. It would be nice to hear what pipe smoking is all about for you. And if you feel, just leave some comments. Oh, one of my viewers said that, considering that my channel's name is Happy Piper, I don't smile or laugh so much. I think what she really meant is that I don't look so happy. But trust me, I'm really happy. I'm very, very happy. And I come from a part in this country or in this world where people don't show so much emotions. We have a lot of emotions inside. And especially as a man, I think we were raised that men don't show so much emotions. Men should be strong and insensitive. Like my father, for example. He was, I think I could say that you couldn't ask for a better father figure than him. He was kind, calm, patient. He taught me many things, how to fish, how to shoot a rifle. how to play chess. But he wasn't so sensitive in that way, that he didn't show his feelings so much. For example, if I made him dinner when I grew up, and if it was okay, he just said, "Thank you, this was eatable." And when someone up in Torno River Valley, where I come from, says that something is eatable, they usually mean it's great, this is good. And also he didn't hug us kids so often. And it was only after he had a stroke that he became more sensitive. I think I saw my father cry just 2 times, 1 time in his life, or in my life. But after he had the stroke, he could cry often. And also after he had the stroke and he got recovered, he was not recovered completely. He almost couldn't move his left hand. And he limped a bit. But then he always hugged me before we departed from each other, because I was living here in the south of Sweden, or this is really the north of Sweden, but for me it's south. My father had never smoked. I never saw him take a smoke. Nor did he drink alcohol. Yes, he could drink a beer when we had the sauna, but never more than 1 or 2 beers. So I never saw my father drunk. Yet he didn't made it past 65. He died from a big heart attack. It's 11 years ago. Of course, I think it's the genes in some way, the diet, how much you exercise. Yes, the genes, diet, how much you exercise and so on. But I also think that stress is a very, very bad thing in this modern society. When we were young, we are 5 children. I have 4 sisters. My father always used to say that I have 4 daughters and everyone has a brother. And some people, they reacted, "What? Do you have 8 children?" But then they realized what he meant. And I do have 4 sisters, and then everyone has 1 brother. Since my mother was always home with taking care of the household and us children, my dad was the only one who provided an income. I think that was pretty usual back then. But my mother wanted it to be like that. And we grew up always having a parent in the house. Everything served. Hey, I had a great childhood. But that also meant that the economy in the household wasn't too good. Usually we had to buy used things, and they couldn't buy everything they wanted to eat. You always had to think about how much have we spent on food and so on. But we never starved. We had food in plenty. My father had rangers, so I grew up to a certain extent on potatoes and ranger meat. And you could have worse. So I think that's one thing about the pipe. That actually can enhance your health. Because if it helps you to relax, to lower the stress, maybe, I'm just saying, this is my own speculations, just maybe, that could have some real health benefits. To be able to have this moment when you really can relax and just leave the stress behind. Well, now I walked around the whole lake. And my Stanwell has made an outstanding job today. In collaboration with the McBaron Mixture Scottish blend, and provided me with a nice smoke. So I think I've said all that I wanted to say today, and may your pipe smoke well and take care.